Headlines: Ex-Ohanaeze spokesman accuses President Tinubu of uneven appointments. Army to free 200 detainees cleared of ties with Boko Haram. 50,000 Nigerians may miss 2024 Hajj. Kano court sentences Chinese to death by hanging for killing girlfriend. And on sports, Chelsea close in on Osimhen. Good day, thanks for joining us on Leadership TV News. I am Cynthia Onwado. A former spokesman of Ohanaeze in the Igbo, the Apex Igbo Socio-Cultural Organization, Chuks Ibegu, has described the appointment so far made by President Bola Tinubu as lopsided. Ibegu, who spoke this or stated this in an interview with leadership in Enugu, reminded Tinubu that he's now the president of all the sections of the country, comprising those that voted for and those that did not vote for him. The former Ohanaeze spokesman, who is hesitant in commending the president over his appointments so far, however, advised him to reflect on the nation's geographical and ethnic diversities in choosing his appointees. Ibegu averred that he had expected Tinubu to improve and reflect the huge inputs of the Igbos in the country in his appointments. When reminded that Ohanaeze gave huge support to the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, during the last general election, Ibegu noted that the Obi project was not an ethnic project, adding that it would have been a calamity if the Igbo Apex body did not support its son. The Nigerian army has expressed its readiness to release more than 200 detainees exonerated of having links to the terrorist Boko Haram sect. The detainees were arrested by the military at various raids in the heat of the Boko Haram insurgency at different locations. Reports obtained by leadership indicate that the detainees will be handed over to the Borno state government for proper reintegration into the society. The event, according to the report, will take place at Giwa Barracks in Maiduguri, the state capital, on Tuesday. The report added that the state's Commissioner for Women Affairs, Zuwaira Gambo, and her Information and Internal Security counterpart, Professor Tar Umar, would receive the cleared detainees on behalf of the state government. Two terrorist commanders have surrendered to the troops of Multinational Joint Task Force (MMWG) in Lake Chad region. The Chief of Military Public Information, Lieutenant Colonel Abubakar Abdullahi, in a statement, said the two terrorists are of the Boko Haram factions of Bakora Buduma. Abdullahi said the terrorists Ibrahim Muhammad and Awal Muhammad alias Wanka surrendered to the troops of Section 3 MNJTF Nigeria on Tuesday, 25th March 2024. MNJTF spokesman attributed the surrender to intensified kinetic and non-kinetic operations targeting terrorist groups within Section 3 MNJTF. Disclosed that weapons surrendered to the MNJTF include one AK-47 rifle, 3 AK-47 rifle magazines, 90 rounds of 7.62 mm special, one magazine carrier, and one mobile phone belonging to Ibrahim Muhammad. Meanwhile, Awal Muhammad Wanka surrendered one AK-47 rifle, 5 magazines, 101 rounds of 7.62 mm special, one mobile phone, one magazine carrier, 2 hand grenades, and one handheld radio. The Muslim Media Watch Group of Nigeria, MMWG, raised the alarm that over 50,000 intending Nigerian pilgrims may miss this year's Hajj exercise. This is as a result of the additional 1.9 million naira fee slammed on the intending pilgrims by the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NAHCON. The national coordinator of the group, Alhaji Ibrahim Abdullahi, said this could only be averted if the federal government approves concessional rate of dollars to Naira for this year's Hajj exercise. Leadership reports that NAHCON had on Sunday announced additional payment of 1.9 million Naira by intending pilgrims who had earlier paid 4.9 million naira for the exercise due to astronomical increase in the rate of dollar to naira in the last 5 months. But the MMWG national coordinator who spoke to leadership on the outcome of the group's extraordinary meeting held in Abuja maintained that without granting concessional rate for dollars to naira, it would be difficult for over 50,000 Nigerian pilgrims who have paid so far to participate in the exercise. He maintains that granting concessional exchange rate for Hajj annually has been a ritual by the past administrations in Nigeria. Detained publisher of Kaduna-based Desert Herald newspaper, Tukur Mamu, has written to the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Lateef Fagbemi, demanding the retraction of his profiling and designation as a terrorist and terrorism financier. This was contained in a letter dated March 25, 2024, written on Mamu's behalf by his lawyer, J.J. Usman, and addressed to the Attorney General of the Federation. According to the letter, a 7-day ultimatum was given for the retraction of the publication to prevent litigation against the federal government. The letter was also copied the Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian Financial Intelligence Unit, NFIU. And now, a Kano State High Court sitting in Mila Road has sentenced a Chinese national, Frank Geng Changrong, to death by hanging for killing his girlfriend in Kano in 2022. Justice Sanusi Ado Maaji, in a ruling on Tuesday, said the accused was found guilty of the offense and then convicted and sentenced to death by hanging till he breathes his last. Leadership recalls that Geng Kongrong was arrested and remanded by the police for culpable homicide in September 2022 over the murder of his 22-year-old girlfriend, Omokulsum Buhari, at her residence in Jambulo Quarters, Kumbotso local government area of Kano State. Now, finally, to take sports news, Premier League giants Chelsea are closing in on Napoli FC striker Victor Osimhen after reportedly reaching personal terms with the player, despite concerns about breaching the Premier League's profit and sustainability rules. The Blues are in search of a clinical striker and are keen to sign Osimhen to bolster their attacking prowess. According to Italian journalist Rudy Galetti, the Nigerian superstar has reportedly agreed personal terms with Chelsea as he's keen on a move to Stamford Bridge in the upcoming summer transfer window. Osimhen, who joined the Italian champions Napoli FC from French league club Lille for a fee in the region of 75 million euros, could now command a fee of 120 million euros to 130 million euros, and yet as he has impressed during his time in Naples. The addition of Osimhen could provide a significant boost to Chelsea's attacking options, especially considering their recent struggles in front of goal despite significant investment in the squad last summer. And on that note, we end the news on Leadership TV. For more of our news stories, you can log on to our website, www.leadership.ng. Many thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio.